inspire you? Like, hey, I like Ace Live. Hey, I like this. Like 3 creators that you think is like doing a good job with YouTube that you would like to, that inspired you.
Number one, Drew Binsky.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually met him at an airport in Phoenix. That's where he's from. Really nice guy because he does clean, straight up content, travel content. Ace Live has always been one of my favorites of all time because, like, yeah, he started his channel on the partying and girls content, but then he kind of branched over to, because I'm a history guy, right? So like I love history documentaries and stuff. So like he kind of turned travel into like when he did that video on Mexico, the Black diaspora in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I started being a big fan of his because I'm like, all right, this is cool because you're showing like a small segment of Mexico that, and I was living in Mexico at the time when he made that video, and I'm like, because my ex-wife's from Mexico, and I was like, man, that's cool. Like that's something I would have never known about Mexico. I knew there's black people in Mexico, but I didn't know there's like a whole region like in that area he went to, and I was like, that's the kind of content that I like
Mm-hmm.
because he's bridging the history plus actual travel together.
Mm-hmm.
I actually met him in Chile when I was in Chile. By the way, guys, tons of Haitians in Chile. That was why Ace went there, was to meet the Haitians. It used to be Kurt Kaz, but he's a dick. I'm not a fan of Kurt Kaz. I hung out with Kurt Kaz in Medellin. Not a nice guy. His manager, Martin Melvi, is also an asshole.
Mm.
He's not what he seems, and what he did in Cuba really like ruined it for me. We as
Mm.
travel creators should not go into these places and leave landmines for locals to get arrested. And
Wow.
so I like he made that video in Cuba where he put the face of the guy that gave him black market rate on money and the 2 girls that were working girls. He could have blurred their faces and still made the same money and the same views because he's Kurt Kaz, but he didn't. He left their faces, and both of the girls and that man went to jail for like the girls got 10 years and the guy got 20 years. And it's like, why would you go there and make content that gets locals put in prison when they helped you out? Even Timmy Carter, so he's my number 3. Like I'm a huge Timmy Carter fan because I've met him. He's a real dude. He makes great content. He is exactly what you think he is. He's as cool as you think. He's as real. And him and Kurt used to be really good friends because they're on the same level, in YouTube, making that money.
Mhm.
And Timmy was like, I'm done with Kurt because I'm not okay with you going to these countries and getting like people arrested. And he's right. Check and Effect. Check and Effect would be another one in my top 5 because I'm a huge Check and Effect guy. And you know what? We're going to throw a number 5. Now, a lot of people say his content fell off when he went to Alaska. But what Philly Dom is doing in Singapore right now,
I know.
I didn't see it coming. I knew he had it in him, but I didn't see it coming, right? Like, nobody goes to Singapore and does what Philly Dom is doing right now. It might not be your content, and for a lot of people, it's showing a side of life in a country that most people don't go to. I'm really proud of Philly, and I love what he's doing right now.
See, everyone you name is something that I said. Like when I be live and I be talking to people, like how they get out of this chilling circuit, like just going to the same places, DR, Brazil, Colombia. You have to go places that nobody's going, and you actually have to like put out different type of content. It's like they all doing the couch live with the girl. They all want, it's the same stuff. Hey, go cook. Hey, sit by the pool. Like, bro, like that is played out. Like it's like we seen that a million times. The pool, the couch, the cooking, it's the same stuff. So I love like different type of content. So now that you named the 3 that you like, I know it's 3 that you dislike, and I know I can ask you the questions because you're gonna keep it 100. Who are 3 YouTubers that need to quit smutting it up?
Oh, I'll put 2 right up on Front Street. NY, the PDF file, Future. He reminds me of Beetlejuice from Howard Stern show. Like, what are we doing here? Like,
Exactly.
and dude, the space entitled him to do what he's doing. Like, it's everyone's fault. It's not even his fault. He's a dummy. But like, if a dummy has people giving you thousands of dollars a month to go travel, why wouldn't you? Like,
Exactly.
people enabled him to do the bullshit he's doing. Jay Rello, I met him at Flip Flop's party. That's funny. Okay, so my only video that's age restricted was the mansion party video for Paradise Life. So,
Mm.
like, Flip and I are really good buddies. So, like, I love Flip. Shout out to Flip. Um, but yeah, I met Jay Rello there, and I was like, man, this dude is a goofy. He's so weird. And then I see the content, and I'm not surprised, right? Like, there are
Oh
so many
man.
better black creators. Like, people don't watch NYC The Future and Jay Rello for them to see good content. They're watching to see them make a mistake and look bad. And that's so
Mhm.
disappointing. Like, I know I'm white, but I hate to see other people lose. And it seems like if I was black, why do I want to pay money to watch another black man lose? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, right? Like, I don't get it,
Mhm.
but people do it for those two all the time. Milano's a weirdo too. Oh my god. Again, he's just like the other dude, right? Like Milano. And then Kirk Kaz. Like, I just don't, like I said, I don't like people that hurt people for no reason. Like, I think people that deserve, like, do nasty stuff to people and then they get hurt, I don't feel bad. But like, people that are innocent and you go to these countries and you jack up their way of life, I have a problem with that.
Is
So
Kurt
I mean,
Cass Christmas Lust? Is that his real name?
no, 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 no. Okay,
Okay.
so Kirk Kaz is the young looking white dude with like the blue eyes. He's like half German, half South African.
I'm gonna look him up. Kurt
You
Cass.
when you see him, you've seen his content. I know you have. You've
Exactly.
seen it. Like, once you see his face, you'll know who I'm talking about. Christmas List is actually a good guy.
Mhm.
There are some people that will say Christmas List goes to black countries only and does poverty porn and like gangster stuff to make black people look bad. But like, I know a lot of people that know the Christmas List. He doesn't do it with the intention of making black people look bad or poor
Mhm.
black and brown people in these countries look bad. What he's doing is he's trying to give people that are marginalized a voice. And of course, he's monetizing off of it, right? But
Yeah,
his
that's what I was
intent,
about to say. Yeah, I was about to say that because he had something happen. I think it was in Trinidad. I think he got like they had locked
yeah.
him over, banned him or something for like going to like the hoods and stuff. I kind of feel like with that, like that's what made me ask is that him because I feel like if you go into a neighborhood where you know it's gonna be violence and like true enough they know you're recording, you call them an idiot or what you want to call them. So you go to the neighborhood, you know, what are they gonna do? Yeah, we got the guns, we in the hood. And next thing you know, the gangbangers get locked up, you know, for a damn YouTube video.
But he's not, you have to realize, like he's white. He's very white. And I, just like me, right? If I went into, like, I've been to Nashville a lot, right? I've been to your home city because I was stationed at Fort Campbell for like 19 years.
Yeah, it's 45 minutes away.
Yeah, so we party in Nashville, right? I can't go to the hood in Nashville being white with a camera and just walk around without getting permissions or, like, there's some really rough neighborhoods in Nashville.
I be trying to
And
tell people.
people don't understand Nashville and Memphis, you can lose your life like this.
Hmm.
Memphis maybe a little bit more than Nashville, but Nashville is not. Nashville can, there's some rough spots. Dude, I was in Memphis when Young Dolph got killed
Yeah.
because a
Dang.
good buddy of
That was
mine is from
crazy.
North Memphis.
Hmm.
And I was over getting cookies there earlier in the day,
You went
and
to the
then
Sonic
like,
cookie spot?
yeah, it's
Wow.
famous. It's famous in
Crazy.
Memphis. Like,
Hmm.
that lady makes the best cookies in Tennessee. I can't walk there being white and not only just color of skin, like not being from that neighborhood. Like, people know if you're from a neighborhood, and you can't just walk around with a camera. So Christmas List has like a circle, right? And he has all these connections where he pays people and he has security and like he paid, I think he paid like 10 grand to do the barbecue interview in Haiti, right?
Mm,
Like, people think, oh, he just walked in there with a camera. No, he didn't. If
exactly.
you've ever been in a hood neighborhood, like, I
You're
grew up in
not
the hood.
doing it. You're not doing
No,
it.
like, I grew up in the hood, so I know the rules. Like, people think, oh, freedom of speech and you can film what you want. No, you can't.
Yeah, that's
I paid a
America.
lot of money to film in in the hood in Kingston. When I made my videos in Kingston, like I had to pay for that. I had to pay security.
I had that on the questions too, though. Like, like the perception of YouTube, like I honestly feel like being that it's not live when you're doing it, so live creators have a actual real life atmosphere of what's going on. When you actually can pick up the GoPro and press record, you can kind of create your own story as you go with it. So a lot of YouTubers, I be feeling like I said, you just said what I was gonna ask you. Like they actually pay to go there. Like they make it seem like, oh, I'm in the dangerous hood. I be thinking it's all scripted. Like, hey, chase me. Like, come chase me. Take my camera. Like, I just think YouTube is like really entertainment to me. Like, so I don't
It
take
is.
it serious. Like, it's really entertainment to me. And I hate when people get on YouTube taking it like, bro, this is entertainment. It's like you watching TV.
You
You
know,
just took your mouth when you said that.
I made that video like 15, 16 days ago. It's at like almost 30,000 views about like the times I got robbed in Colombia, right? And
Mm-hmm.
people are like, "Oh, how does like the bad luck happen to you so much?" Y'all don't realize that I was out there making content for you. Like I had another channel, ArmyGuy Travels Colombia. It was monetized, but I ended up shutting the channel down and moving the videos over to my main. But so I had a second monetized that I just gave up. But people don't realize like you have to put yourself out there to make that content. And for me to go to a neighborhood that I don't belong in, start asking permission, you're putting yourself at a risk, right? Because the first step is like, okay, I'll tell you guys how I did now. My cameraman messed up, so I didn't get the good content that I intended on getting when I went
Mm-hmm.
to what's that big hood in Jamaica? Anyways,
Kingston.
but I'll tell you how I got it set up. So I went to the guy that was parking cars out front because you can't drive inside, only motos. So I went to the guy that like stands at the front entrance and parks cars and like and stuff. And I said, hey, if I wanted to film a YouTube video, who do I need to talk to? And can you give me an idea how much money it's going to cost me? And he goes, what do you mean? I was like, well, I figure I'm going to have to pay a few people along the way, but I'm willing to do that. And I'll follow whatever rules you guys put in place for me. And they're like, well, let me go talk to my boss. And I like slipped him some cash, right? So then the boss comes out and he's like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to make us look bad? I was like, no, I don't. I just want to show real life here and kind of show people how folks live. And he's like, I got a better idea for you. And I was like, what's that? And he's like, we have a new murals project. We're trying to beautify and like kind of clean up so that even though we do what we do, the kids have a better view of so that maybe they can get out of this. Would you like to film the murals and kind of walk around and we'll show you some stuff and we'll talk about Dudas because Dudas was the old gangster that used to run it. And
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah. And he's like, if this goes good, you can come back at another time and we'll do some more wild stuff. So I had to like pay off that front dude. Then I paid that boss. And then I got to meet the general of the project. And then I had to give him cash. But because I'm with him, nobody's going to hurt me, right? And that's how you have to go through it. You have to get permissions from the right people in charge so that I couldn't walk being white. Because, I mean, first off, I'm going to stick out, right? But you can't just walk into a neighborhood and start filming people where people die on a regular basis. Like, you can't do
Yeah.
that. And to think that a white dude could, there's no badass white boy out there that's going to walk into like that. What's that neighborhood in LA, right? That they shot Training Day in. No white boys walking in there with a
Yeah,
camera.
I ain't going over there.
Cops don't go in there. Come on.
Everything you just said, that's like when I say it's a tasteful way of doing things and it's a distasteful way of doing things. Like you literally went up there like, with a proposition, hey, I'm trying to do some content and they gave you, to go ahead and hey, we should do this, do this. That's what I'm talking about. It's how you create your videos. Anybody could have did what you did, but most of the time they just have the damn camera out, just going up there recording like and wondering why stuff happening to them.
Into the channel, the rhythm is true. Hit the screen, join the flight.
Come along for the